Namaste, Sci family. Welcome back my way. I'm this divinely guided day. Something about staying strong. It's your spirit team's agenda versus the agenda, the current agenda. That's what I'm hearing. Your spirit team's agenda versus the current agenda. Something about love and strong support, true commitment, and open your heart. Okay, family. So if you are over here and you're new to all the 1111 energy, so try family, hit your subscribe. Help your girl out when it comes up against the AI. AI is not going to be in your favor, especially if programmed by energy that I'm picking up on. Yeah. Wow, energy that is pioneering. Okay. And it was just laying over there. I'm like, what? Yeah, see, they never asked permission to do this, okay, or something like that, family. So let's first allow me to welcome you to all the in 1111 energy. So try family. We're over here. We keep it real. Sometimes I come in hot and sometimes not. What that means is I do cuss for those that understand cuss, and I do curse for those that understand the word curse. I guess in the coast, east, north, west, south coast, cursing and cussing. And I was like, what? Nevertheless, there you have it. Okay. But thank you so much for being here. All right. So I do cuss and curse. I speak the truth and I call out names on God it too. Thank you for supporting the space. I love you and the divine loves you. And to my A1s who are my day ones, I love you and the divine loves you. And I am grateful for you and everything that you do for our space. I am grateful for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, pushing the messages, pushing the space. I am grateful for it. Thank you for everything that you do to include any donations as well as any personal reads that are given. I am grateful. All right, let's hop into this energy. Divine, at this time, I do ask that you provide us with clear and concise messages as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil being thrown or projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it, as we too shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it, clearing it, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe and thank you. All right. So, like I was saying, yes, family, energy out here right now is stay strong, okay, especially when it comes to the love in your heart, okay, because that will continue to bring you strong support, okay. With this true commitment, I feel like this is not only just true commitment to you, yourself, but to the Most High and your spirit team, because they are the reason that you are where you are now. That is what I am hearing. There's a pioneering energy here. Okay. This pioneering energy that I'm picking up on, I feel like they have made some premature false accomplishments. And I feel like spirit allowed them to do that just to see how far they would go. They never did check in with the Most High or something like that. And now the Most High is seeing this as being abusive, and this is also causing mental and emotional instability or unstableness, I should say. Excuse me. And many are starting to see this now. They're starting to look for the signs. Many are starting to use their intuition, and many know that they're right. Okay, so you're tapping into your intuition, and there's something that's telling you something's off, but your spirit team is telling you to stay calm because something's getting ready to change in 5 seconds. I don't know what that is. We'll get more information on that. Mm, mm, mm. I feel like, yeah, somebody's self-compassion. And I feel like this compassion is going to bring somebody to a change or something. These people could have been indifferent. Mm, okay. These people could have been, people that made choices. Um, and when they made these choices, I don't feel like They saw you as being a part of a choice or something like that. They could care less about what happened to you. They were indifferent to something. Something about they didn't care how it impacted you or something like that, or how it affected you. Okay. Yeah, very coercive energy here. Very coercive energy. All right. Tell me more, spirit. Yeah. And somebody is dreading. Okay. There's some sort of dreading going on because of this abuse. Okay. I feel like there's something getting ready to go down. I keep feeling that, but we'll just see. We'll just see. Yeah. I feel like your spirit team is saying stay perky. Okay. You will be getting the insight on some sort of information here. So look for the signs, all right? Your intuition is on point and you're right about whatever it is that you're feeling. Only take what resonates, leave what does not. Okay. And if this is not your script, do not try to make the shoe fit. Okay. Tell me more about this abuse and this mental and emotional instability. Yeah, people are going to be learning of this. Somebody out here is getting ready to be able to relate to whatever it was that you were going through when it came to some sort of abuse or mental or emotional uh, instability. Okay. Somebody's going to be doing the research. Okay. Trying to communicate as well. Somebody could be trying to get some inside information pertaining to what they have learned or have been learning about. They're keeping this on the hush, though. They're trying to stay quiet about this. Okay. Because they don't want to, cause any sudden doubts within their network. Mm. Yep, within their relationships and not physical, but just relationships. Okay. Could be a love ship, could be partnerships, but they are learning something that they want to keep quiet and they don't want their other counterparts or their other partners to find this out. Okay. They want everybody to stay unbothered. Okay. But there is something that they know is manifesting. Okay. Mhm. What other message do you have for us, Spirit? What other message do you have for us? Yeah. Yep. There could be I'm picking up on strong energies that are manifesting endings mm, to something. Just leave it there. Mm, hmm. And you may be this perky, happy sweetheart. Okay. hmm Yeah, I'm picking up a strong energy force. I feel like there is something, something, something. Ooh, uh-huh. There's some sort of network on the inside, something. Okay, there's a network on the inside, the network on the inside. Okay. This network that's on the inside, what about it, Spirit? Mm, okay. So this network on the inside has been assigned. Been assigned to what? Network on the inside has been assigned to what? Exposing lies and inner conflict. So this network on the inside of whatever this is could be a cult, could be a coven, could be, whatever. Okay. Government officials, state, city, local, I don't know. But there's a network on the inside that has been exposing lies. The truth will eventually be exposed. There's inner conflict here. Inner conflict makes decision making difficult. So there's a network on the inside that is having some sort of inner conflict. They're trying to see exactly how to do something here. Um, yeah. over these unmaskings of motives here. Some people's true motives begin to surface, and I feel like that is the present energy, and there is a network. Let me put it up here. There is a network that is uncovering this or something like that. Yeah. Then we have ulterior motives and shocking discoveries. Yeah. Yeah, shocking discoveries on the way, family. Mm. Somebody's ulterior motives weren't very clear, though. Someone may be getting close to you with hidden intentions. I feel like you can see those hidden intentions because they came out in reverse. And then you have the shocking discovery. Okay. There's going to be some sort of shocking discovery surrounding some hidden intentions. Okay. It's always something. Ooh, shocking. One moment, y'all. Mm, mm, mm. Mhm. This is going to be happening in the future. Okay. It's your destiny. So what you've sown, achieve success. Okay. You may even be very grateful for the revealing of these shocking intentions. Okay. Because I look, and at the bottom of tensions, yeah, you're going to be grateful for the revealing of these shocking intentions. Yep. Because something about you setting some solid goals and making the action plan to hold your vision. I feel like, if some of you lost that plan or you lost that energy of wanting to hold that action plan, I feel like Spirit is saying at this point in time, hold your vision. Okay. Hold your vision. Especially when it comes to this coercive energy, because there's something they're getting ready to dread, or they already dread, or something like that. Okay. So it feels to me like these intentions here, okay. Um, there were a lot of hidden intentions, but hidden from uh hidden from the brain, literally. Okay. Something that was being looked at as a positive. Some energies are feeling that there's something that is going to come out and be revealed. And this is an inside team. Really. Yeah. And they could be pretending like everything is fine, but there's something they're not revealing. They may be even appearing to be strong outwardly while feeling vulnerable. Yeah. Because, wow, this is in the reverse. What is this? Yeah, because they're not in a safe space. This energy is not in a safe space. This is a place where you can truly be yourself and feel at peace. This energy is not getting ready to be in a safe space or a place. And I feel like it has something to do with something. Okay. It has something to do with someone's finance. Something about a deal. Mm, I heard that. Something about a financial deal. Somebody has support from a circle, but I feel like there's something on the back end that's getting ready to be revealed, but they may have support from a circle, depending on how this message is resonating with you. Oh, yeah, they have a support from a circle when it comes to this greed. Okay. Yeah. And somebody is saying goodbye to greed. Okay. I feel like a lot of people that have been greedy. or something like that. I don't know, right? A lot of people that have been greedy, that have been sending out negative false promises in order to get some sort of closure to some chaos. Yeah, you're dealing with some people out here that are sending out negative false promises, okay? Trying to bring some sort of closure to some chaos, right? Within these communities, all right? But this was bad news from the beginning or something like that. Spirit is saying stay positive because these are people who are stuck on their status, their appearance, and everything else versus being stuck on wise decision making. Um, Tactics, okay, and principles, okay, the principalities of what's going on or something like that. A fresh perspective is needing to be sought or looked at, okay? Yeah, this has everything to do with the past. Pertaining to what? In the past. Yeah, sabotage. Mm-mm. Yikes. And an obligation that they had. Hmm. Mm. Ooh. Boy, boy, boy. Yep. They were gaslighting people. And now people have found themselves to be frustrated and they know that they are working with a very dishonest meddler. Okay. This could be great news for many, though, right? Especially when it comes to something pertaining to your health. Someone's looking at it from a different perspective. Okay. Yep. Whatever you're feeling, family, it is a mutual feeling amongst many. Okay. Yeah, there's this push and pull energy, okay? Fire, water energy towards, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? The push and pull in this relationship causes emotional instability, okay? I feel like somebody did not consider that when it came to everyone. Yeah. So someone's going to go through some divine juggling here, progress. Okay, there's going to be some sort of progress, and then there's inner harmony. Some of you who have been in this push-pull energy, there may be some divine juggling here, as well as someone needing to embrace the void. Okay, they need to embrace the emptiness. All right, because someone here does not have creative power. All right. And they are being shadowed. Okay, there's shadow alchemy here. All right. Turn the shadow into gold by shifting your awareness. All right. This is how you would become empowered. Then we have divine juggling, mastering different aspects of yourself, both light and dark. And then we have embrace the void. Your true potential is waiting to be discovered. Okay. Whew. Tell me more, Spirit. I feel like I'm speaking to a nation of people who are really like in despair or in distress right now. And I feel like they don't have anywhere to turn. And it's because they too, for so long, had done so much that they do have to sit through this tower because these people have been placed in the same situation they placed you in. And now they're going to have to sit through this tower. Okay. Yeah. They got to sit through this tower and self reflect. Yep. Looking inward helps you to see what looking inward helps you to see what to improve to make better choices. Yeah. See, there's somebody here or many buddies here that are going to have to go inward. Yeah. Because see, what they tried to escape is actually going to be right in their face while they're relaxing and feeling as if they're facing their reality. They're going to actually have to detach from, what it is that they're working on. All right. Because whatever it is that they're working on, this is giving me the energy of false pretenses. Somebody's getting ready to renege on something because they've never made good of anything. Hmm. Damn. Yeah. And they're having jumbled thoughts right now. Hmm. There's some sort of confusion, anxiety, or something they want to escape. And they're having some sort of emotional release here. Letting go creates a space for new beginnings. I feel like this energy didn't really want to let anything go, but because of some sort of catharsis or purification, they're gonna have to let something go. And I feel like whatever this is, it's gonna allow them to confront their biggest fears. Okay. Something about bravery, healing, and reclaiming. Okay. Somebody's getting ready to do something. Wow. Whatever they're getting ready to do, it's involving some sort of seductive allure. Someone is going to play to somebody's cravings. Something about these promises that were hidden. Someone's going to, I feel like there's something happening. Okay. I don't know what this is. I don't know who this is pertaining to. But it is, oh, there it is. It's pertaining to somebody's inner circle. Wow. Ooh. And they're going to be angry to find out. And this is going to be some sort of release of their current growth or something so that things could be brought back into balance. Somebody's expectations here. They're not going to be met because of some sort of frustration or something that happens. I feel like there is getting ready to be a feminine energy. I don't know why I'm picking that energy up, but there's a feminine energy or something like that that is getting ready to do something. Yeah, because they having a battle within. There's an inner conflict going on with a feminine energy. It says the greatest war you wage is against yourself. But this feminine energy here, I feel like they were promised something. That's crazy. They were promised something. Whatever they were promised, it was pertaining to doing something negative or it was behind some sort of negative false promise. I'm hearing the mask is off. Okay. Yeah, shadow dance. Fluidly, movement and open. Somebody is getting ready to move a shadow out this way. It feels like somebody here is being shadowed by someone. Someone is looking over somebody's shoulder, shadowing them, shadowing their every move or something like that. Mm. Tell me more about that energy. Somebody's being watched or they're looking over their shoulder or something. I don't know if this is pertaining to somebody at your job. Yeah, this is a dark reflection. Okay. Somebody doesn't want somebody to seek the truth so that they could become liberated. Somebody is like watching somebody's every move. And it says, when you look into the abyss looks back. So there's a dark reflection overshadowing a feminine energy. And I don't know if it's because, what is it because? Why is this dark reflection overshadowing this feminine energy? Tell me, Spirit, why? Why? What is this? Mm-mm. Yeah, because somebody got a relentless craving. Okay. Um, and it's consuming them. It could even be eroding them, and it has something to do with some sort of habits that they have. They need to shed the illusions and step into reality and be honest with themselves because I feel like there's somebody here that's being overshadowed by someone that promised a feminine energy something, and this feminine energy hasn't received what they were promised yet. And I feel like, yeah, that's why this is the light the darkness. Darkness cannot dispel darkness. Only light can. Love, clarity, and awareness. Yeah, somebody was promised something and they didn't receive it. So now there's some sort of dark energy out here. And I don't know if this is this feminine energy's dark side or if this is who is overshadowing the feminine energy's dark side. Huh. Yeah. Somebody's getting the cold shoulder. I'm telling you, see, they was promised something, but they're getting the cold shoulder now. Yep. And something about trust being reestablished is in process here. So we have the cold shoulder. Someone is deliberately distancing themselves, hiding this satisfaction. Okay. Mm. And trust in the process. Okay. It says trust the progress of the relationship. Don't rush for answers. Okay. Somebody could be wanting answers to, what happened to this promise up and at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, they're tied to some sort of third party triangle here. A hidden emotion entanglement is present. So I feel like, yeah, somebody was promised something on the back end. I feel like there's definitely a triangle here. I feel like somebody knows about somebody and somebody doesn't know about somebody. The person that doesn't know about somebody, when they find out, shit's fixing to hit the fan. Hmm. Yeah, they're getting ready to release all expectations that they ever had for somebody because I feel like they held them in high honor. So they're going to let go of the expectations. Somebody here wants something to unfold naturally. I feel like somebody is waiting to step into a position and somebody does not know. Interesting. Yep. And they're very intrigued as to what you know, family. They could be very intrigued by you and wants to know you better or wants to know what you know. Yeah, you know a lot about a lot of the unspoken desires, okay, the unexpressed inner desires, often hidden needs or emotions. Somebody here is suffering but acting like they're not. They were promised something, okay? Somebody now understands your silent understanding of the unspoken understandings that create deep connections. Somebody here has deeply connected to you through some sort of understanding after having to wear your shoe on their foot. Mm, yeah. Now they want to come in and bridge the differences because there was a cultural difference bringing both challenges and growth. And it was stemmed behind these partial truths versus the full truth, and only sharing parts of the truth that people were benefiting from. Somebody knows about all of this, but they have got this when it comes to authentic vibes, I feel like they've got some sort of frequency. Period. Like I said, their frequency, yeah, frequency is off because they have a lot of smoke and mirrors and they're very two-faced. Yep. So don't be fooled by their appearances. Someone is friendly yet deceitful. hmm And that is that energy too. Yep. And it's in the reverse, playing both sides. See, somebody can't play both sides anymore. And I feel like this energy here that's been doing that, I mean, good Lord, it's a lot of energy to put into something. but they can't play both sides anymore. Yeah, because they've been sending out mixed signals here, and the signals from someone are unclear and confusing. Someone's singing a narrative, but the narrative is not looking or something like that. It's not looking right. Yeah. Somebody's coming in for a closer look because they may be temporarily at a distance right now when it comes to this friendship that is being, hmm, this friendship right now is testing someone's loyalty, but not just that. It's almost like something about a promise not being kept. And somebody has a lot of information on whatever this was. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, this is gonna hit breaking news. Oof, what is this? Oof. Because I feel like, there's for whatever reason. Oh, I just heard that. Okay. hmm See, there's gonna be a renewal of faith here. Some sort of unexpected help or rejuvenation of something here. Yep. When it comes to this death energy, this transformation, ending a cycle. Yeah, because there's a cycle that's supposed to be ended, should have been ended, and it is not. It has not ended. This is a necessary change here. Okay. This is a necessary change. Tell me about what this necessary change. Yeah, it has to do with leaving people out in the cold. hmm Damn. Mm-mm. Tell me more, spirit. Yep. Leaving the people out in the cold who have worked hard. hmm Who are educated, who have worked hard, who have craftsmanship, skill sets, apprenticeship. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Tell me more. Yep. When it comes to the Ace of Pentacles. hmm When it comes to their abundance, when it comes to their prosperity, when it comes to the power. And this was all something that was merit based off of their hard work and labor. hmm And this is going to lead to a new venture. Tell me more. Yeah, I hear that. I heard that. I'm not going to say that. I say it. Something about a civil war over somebody's Ten of Pentacles. hmm I feel like somebody predicted that or somebody felt that. Yep, because it has everything to do with their Nine of Cups, their home, their family, their happiness. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. And I feel like, their strength was tested. hmm Not only was it tested, but it was looked at during a time, yeah, when there's a bunch of adversity. Okay. And then we have the Nine of Swords, excuse me, the Nine of Wands here. Yeah, there are a lot of courageous energies during this time. And these energies here, there may have been actions that were taken against this, okay, in the past, but then they left or they just left it alone. But then you have out here, yeah, left it alone because these were the false promises. These were the people that were lying, okay? There is something about that. Mm. What about these people lying, false pretenses? Okay. Yes. Energies are becoming restless. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Mm-mm. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Many have been wanting a change, okay? They tried to approach it from a kind perspective. They got nowhere. They actually ended up being hit with a lot of grief and loss. And then they tried to come at it from a conservative perspective, only to find out that people were even more clever there with their deceit and their false promises. And now the energy has decided to move forth in courage. Mhm. There's an energy moving forth in courage. I don't know if there's, damn, I heard that loud and clear. For those of you who have been, predicting some sort of war with another country, mm-mm. Something about Nine of Pentacles, that something was happening here. What? Fuck. What's going on? Yeah, look at the bottom of the deck. Hello. Somebody didn't see this coming. Mm, okay. Yeah, they didn't see this coming. Hmm. Yeah, they didn't see this wisdom. It says through life experiences, you become wiser and use it to help others. And somebody did not see your wisdom, family. You may have tried to tell them, warn them, say something. They didn't care. Yeah, they did not care that you are the generational curse breaker. Yep, you're breaking all curses on your lineage. And I feel like these people just, yeah, it was either going to be a make or break situation. And I feel like, you gave up or you bossed up, one of the two, but the choice was yours. I feel like some of y'all bossed up, even though you were a wounded healer. Yeah, even though you were a wounded healer on a healing journey, operating in high vibrational frequencies, okay, the frequency of abundance and opportunity. Somebody tried to count you out and they should not have, because they do not understand that you walk with source, and that is the only energy that you hold an alliance to. And you could be a made woman. Yep. You hold the key to your destiny because you are one of the chosen 144. Mhm. All right, family. So I'm going to leave that here. Yeah, I can't make it up. You got the sword of truth here. So somebody is going to have to either understand your rank within the spiritual realm, or the Most High will show them. Okay. And they may be at this time, I don't know, Yeah, because somebody broke a vow to the Most High. Vows were broken. Hmm. Yeah, yep. They should have compromised. Okay. Yep, they should have compromised. And maybe they didn't. They had no intention to. That's what I'm hearing, family. Okay, they had no intention to compromise. All right, so I'm going to leave this here. Hopefully, it resonates, brings out some clarity. Okay, provides some guidance. And this will be uploaded as members only, and then it will move into the rest of the family. Okay. All right. Thank you, Divine, for allowing us to be here. Thank you for allowing us to channel your divinely guided messages, and hopefully they provide clarity and guidance to those who are in need. At this time, I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth, and all the time. Ashe, and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste. Mhm.